What's going on, guys? RobPlays here. In this video I'm going to be talking about how I tap strafe on controller and the configs I use to have a stronger lurch. Let's get into it. To tap strafe on controller without using any third-party programs, you're going to need to play on PC using Steam, not Origin. Open Steam in Apex Legends, click on Controller Layout. If the Controller Layout tab isn't there on your screen, make sure your controller is on. Click on Settings, Properties, Controller, and enable the controller type. For me, that's Xbox controller. Exit Steam, and when you go back, the controller layout tab should be available. Your controller layout page should look like this. If it doesn't, I'd recommend updating Steam because the new interface is much more user-friendly. You can still enable tap strafing on controller using the old interface. Your screen will just look quite different throughout the whole process. Click Edit Layout, tab to D-pad. We're going to be rebinding D-pad down and D-pad left, as these are the infrequently used buttons. And later I'll talk about how I do things like using heat shields and charging the Sentinel or Rampage without the use of these D-pads. Select D-pad left and bind that to W on the keyboard. And then you're going to add an extra command and bind that to A on the keyboard. Add another extra command. This you'll bind again to W. And then add one more command and bind that again to A. Now you're going to change the settings in each bind. For the first W, you're going to go into Settings, turn on Turbo, and lower the repeat rate all the way down to 10. You'll do the same thing for the next A key. Those are the only settings you need to tap strafe to the left. Now I'm going to show you how to double the number of lurching inputs to tap strafe way harder. And now for the next set, you're going to do something a little bit different. Switch regular press to long press. Go into the settings, turn on turbo, and lower long press time and repeat rate all the way down. Now go into the A key, switch that to long press. Go into the settings, enable turbo, and lower long press time down and repeat rate down. Now you're going to repeat all of these steps for down on the D-pad. Just anywhere you put A on the keyboard, you're going to switch to D. I'll do that quickly here. When you're all set, this is how your controller layout page should look. To tap strafe, I use the outermost paddles on the Xbox Elite controller, but you can do the same on a Scuff, Strike Pack, or any other controller with paddles. To execute a basic tap strafe, you're going to slide, jump, press the tap strafe paddle in the direction that you want to go, and turn the direction you want to go. So to tap strafe right, that would be slide, jump, right paddle, and turn right. That's only a basic tap strafe, but these paddles can be used when jumping or slide jumping out of any high velocity movement like wall bounces, dismounting Pathfinder grapples, super glides. There are tons of uses for these tap strafe binds once you've learned the basics.
Grappling.
Shut it out, me.
If you don't have a controller with paddles, I'd strongly recommend getting one, but there is another way to tap strafe on PC. People that do this use a bi-directional tap strafe bind to L3 or LS. I didn't like these binds when I tried it, but if you'd like to give them a try, go to Controller Layout, click on the right arrow, go to Community Layouts, and select Tap Strafe Xbox. This will have you press on the left analog stick instead of a paddle when you want to tap strafe, and lots of good players use this, but this template needs some adjustments because it only has half of the lurching inputs. Makes it so you can't tap strafe as hard, basically. So that's the video. If you have any questions, drop them down below, and like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. Peace!